Hi everyone, this tutorial is going to be about contouring and highlighting. Contouring is basically shading in areas of your face that you want sunk in, and highlighting brings attention or light to places that you want to pop out. So for contouring you'll need, well, it doesn't have to be angular, but I've got a sort of angular brush here. It can be even a brush like this, and you can use the side of it to sort of chisel down your cheekbones, or it can be just sort of a round fluffy brush. You need a powder like this one here that is 5 or 6 shades darker than your natural skin tone. It will seem like a lot, but I promise it's not going to look like you've got a big massive streak down your face. And you need some sort of highlight powder, which is any sort of light shimmery powder. So you can even use, even if you've got like a frosty lipstick, you could even use that and use that as a cream highlight. It can be powder or cream, it doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. Or you could use, I used to use e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in Spotlight, I think it was called, something like that, but I've actually lost it. So I bought this, oh it's all rubbed off, but this highlight contour kit is from Sleek Makeup, which I got in, why won't that focus? Or whatever, which I got in Superdrug. I think it was about £5, and it's the light one. You can get in light, medium and dark, but I've got really pale skin, so I got the light one. So basically what we're going to do for the contour side of it is, I've got quite a round face and I like my face to look more sort of heart shaped. So what we're going to do is we're going to, you feel sort of where your cheekbone is. It's good to get to know your own sort of facial structure, but if you feel where your cheekbone is, mine sort of runs from sort of where my ear starts to down here. So we want to make a line here which is going to really sink our cheekbone in. I'm actually going to do it on this side just because it feels a bit more comfy. So you're just going to touch your powder, tap off the excess. Always tap, never blow on your brushes, because it can put bacteria onto your brush and you then put that bacteria onto your face. Well, this is quite difficult to do on a webcam. I'm going to need to pull my mirror up. So, hope you can see what I'm doing. If you want, you can do this sort of fish face thing to see where your cheekbone is, but after a while you should get used to it. I'll do that just so you know what I'm talking about. So you kind of go, and you should be starting from like up here, right at your hairline, and you're going towards your mouth. So you can see that line there, but we're going to blend it in, but you don't want to be going, don't go like this. You're better to take a bit of product and build it up than slap it all on. So you should end up with something like that. Now you can either use the brush that you've just used to blend it out, or whatever kind of brush you use for blending, but I like to use my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. By the way, this brush is just, oh, I don't even know where it's from. I think I got it in a brush set or something, but it's quite old. It's kind of rubbish to be honest, but it's the only one I can find just now. So you want to just buff this in to blend it, and you want to buff towards your hairline. It doesn't matter if you can still see a slight shadow, because that's what we want. Do you see the difference? I've already got a little bit of contour powder on here because I did it this morning, but you can see the difference there. So you just want to buff it in like that. I also like to take a bit of powder, and I like to go here at my hairline and I just kind of swirl it on, and then I like to go up onto my temples as well. And what this does is it just shades in the whole bit of this face, this part of your face. It's like when you wear black to make your hips look slimmer. Your hips look slimmer in black than they do in white. So if you put something dark, it's going to slim you down, and if you put something light, it's going to pop it out. So then you just take your Kabuki brush or whatever brush you're using, and you blend it. Just that wee crazy bit here. And that's your contour side. Can you see the difference? I can even see it in the webcam. Normally I don't really see it this much in the mirror. It's quite strange doing it in the webcam because you can see it more. So you do the same on the other side. Don't take it right down to your mouth because that's going to look weird. You just want this area here. So starting from your hairline, and oh sorry, I'm blocking it with the mirror, and you want to bring it down, and then you buff up towards your hairline, and then we're going to dip our brush in and we're going to do along the hairline here and up onto the temple, and you're going to blend that as well. So that's the contour done. I also, because I've got a wee fat face, I like to do, oh, this is really difficult doing it opposite. I like to do a bit under my jawline, so sort of from the base of my ear, and I just kind of follow the line of my jaw and under my chin. And it just means if you've got an extra bit of fluff under here like I do, then you can kind of disguise it a bit like that. Now we're going to do the highlighting. So now that we've sunk these bits in, which gives us more prominent cheekbones, we want to pop these bits out and sort of down your nose and your cupid's bow and your forehead and your chin, which is all the places where light would naturally hit your face. So completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, sorry about that, it's been a long day. You have sort of the three areas in your face where you're going to put your sort of powder products, or you can do this with cream if you want to. So you've got, this is your sort of contour line, this is your highlight line, and between this is where you put your blusher. So you do, oh, how do you do this opposite? You do your contour, then your blusher, then your highlight. So your contour sort of goes under your cheekbone, your blusher goes on it, and your highlight goes on top of it. So I'll put a wee bit of blusher on just now, so that I've already got some on, so I don't want to put too much on, but just so you can see what I'm talking about. So, oh, I need the mirror, I can't do this on the webcam. So we've put our contour here, and we're just going to go up here with our blusher. If you've got a round face, it's a really good idea to fan your blusher upwards, not just sort of put it in the apples of your cheeks, because it just helps to sort of slenderise your face and bring it up. Like that. So that's where your blusher goes. Now we're going to take our highlight powder, which is this one. You can even use an eyeshadow if you don't have a highlight powder. Just use like a light shimmery eyeshadow, and you're just going to pop it up here. Or if you've got like a cream eyeshadow, anything that's going to sort of reflect light. Then I'm going to put some down the bridge of my nose. This is a great trick for slenderising your nose. Also, if you've got like a white nose and you want to make it look thinner, just put, this is the Marilyn Monroe trick, this is what she used to do, just put like with a blending brush or a pencil brush or something, put a line down either side of the bridge of your nose with contour powder, and it'll sort of shadow this bit in, and then blend it out this way. So, and then a wee bit of my cupid's bow, then a bit of my chin and a bit of my forehead. And I don't know if you can see, but the light kind of bounces off it and it sort of brings your cheeks out, because I've got quite hamster cheeks, which isn't a good look. So if you want, you can either leave it like this, or if you want, you can go over your face and sort of blend everything in. I don't really feel the need to most time, but I'll do it just to show you. And that is how to contour your face. So you can see we've got no big harsh lines. You can see the sort of slight shadow of it, but we've got no big streaks down our face. We've not got any sort of orange powder on. That's another thing for contour powder, it's got to be matte. You can't use any shimmer, otherwise it completely defeats the purpose, because then the light is just going to pick up on the contour powder and you want it to pick up on your highlight. That's why your highlight powder is shimmery and your contour powder is matte. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. If anyone has any questions, please ask me. or if you want me to go over anything, that's fine, I'll do that. Thanks for watching, bye!